It seems like only yesterday that Bacchus 1996 rolled through the streets of New Orleans, bringing with it the crew's first commemorative lithograph. The print sold out in record time, making it one of the most sought after in all of Mardi Gras. For almost a year now, I've been asked, how are you going to top the first? Well, sit back, relax, and let me show you. After 11 years of creating art prints, I have never found a print that contains such a variety of techniques as the Bacchus. My goal was to leave you guessing how I did some of the never-before-seen effects. Powerful computers were needed to visualize how the finished print would appear because many of the things I wanted had never before been attempted. Because there would be so many steps in order to create a finished lithograph, I had to be 90% sure they would all work. One mistake on press would cost thousands to fix. In order to get the limited number of prints that would make up the edition, a total of 4,000 sheets of paper would be printed. This is an unheard of amount of extra paper. However, due to the complexity of the printing process, as well as my obsession with detail, I would find myself checking all 4,000 sheets in order to accept the only 1,200 in the edition. This is the only way I could be positive that each print would be up to my standards. Everything shown on the computer screen would be made into an elaborate three-dimensional die. This brass die is sculpted by hand in reverse in order that every detail carved into the brass would become raised on the print. Notice the detail in the grapes, chalice, and mask. A black resin proof is pulled, showing all the sculptured elements that would be raised on the finished print. Beginning with a blind or unfinished print, each color of metallic foil is individually applied using thousands of pounds of pressure. As you can see, the process is slow and meticulous, with me checking every step. Once the individual colored foils are applied, they would then be raised three-dimensionally using a second die. A holographic silver would be used for the chalice and a purple metallic foil for the mask.
The Bacchusaurus, the huge dinosaur float in the Bacchus parade, certainly is one of the most recognizable in all of Mardi Gras. Very few people know that this is not the original float. The original perished in a fire years ago. I chose the Bacchusaurus float as one of the elements to be used in this year's print.
It was a tough decision to pick just one float, considering the various floats Bacchus has become known for over the years, such as Queen and King Kong. The addition of the new superhero floats appearing this year made the decision even more difficult.
The Bacchus King's float. This is certainly the closest that many of us will ever get to sitting here. That's because Bacchus is known worldwide for the incredible celebrities they have that reign over the greatest parade in Mardi Gras. In just a few weeks, Celebrity King Tom Arnold will reign from here as Bacchus 29.
As I pulled into the driveway of Tom Arnold's estate, deep in the hills of California, I wondered what he would be like. Literally, from the moment we met, he had me laughing. I can't tell you how charming and sincerely ecstatic he is about his upcoming reign. He was more than happy to sign all the prints as a way of saying thanks to the crew and its members for choosing him as Bacchus 29.
I like to write a personal thing on them, but there gets to a point. Oh, I love it. So they go, will you sign this? And will you sign this? And will you sign my hand? Oh, wait a minute, I love the hair in the 70s.
You see, being an artist, I can get away with that.
Exactly. Were you in Air Supply for a while?
No, that was way before my time.
Yeah, being an artist, you can get away from it. Or away with it.
Away with it, right?
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Wow, you do excellent work. I love that's one of the highlights of, that's the thing that, besides getting that Bacchus book, the hardbound book. That thing of your art was really great.
Well, that's one of the reasons.
I see what's wrong. Massage my hand.
Oh. I'm looking at my knife. Are you alright? You took a 30-minute break. What are you doing?
This is what I want to see when I get down there, except bigger and tighter. All right.
I should appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy.
They appreciate it. Tom Arnold has starred in such hit movies as True Lies and 9 Months. However, for the people of New Orleans, his most anticipated role will be as Bacchus 29.
While in California, Michael stopped by the Jeff Foxworthy Show to autograph some of his other Mardi Gras prints and shirts for the cast of the hit series. This is another example of the national interest in Michael's Mardi Gras art.
This year's print is unmatched in quality. In fact, with the addition of so many elaborate effects, in excess of $10,000 more than last year's was spent on the creation of the 1997 lithograph. I believe every cent is obvious. From the three-dimensional sculptured grapes, metallic sculptured mask, and holographic silver chalice featuring the Bacchus logo, I wanted all the elements to literally jump off the page. Because the rotting lieutenants were chosen as a featured element included in this year's print, the perfect photo of a rider was necessary. For anyone who has ever collected doubloons, you are aware of how valuable a limited edition doubloon is, especially one of only 1,200 made. For the first time in the history of the crew, a special full-size Bacchus King's doubloon will be minted in a different color other than the traditional wine. These doubloons cannot be purchased. You will receive one with each lithograph. The color of this doubloon will be a bright purple, chosen to accent the color of this year's print. You as a member more than anyone know the value of such a limited doubloon. This is just one of the many aspects unique to the Bacchus lithograph, which elevate its stature, quality, and collectability over all of the Mardi Gras images. In addition to the special limited King's doubloon, each print will also come with a black rotting lieutenants. When these two doubloons are framed together using one of the three matte colors I have chosen, they not only add to the beauty of this investment artwork, but increase the value of your lithograph as well. I have enclosed some sample matte swatches for you to consider when ordering your print framed. I feel the framing style I have designed best complements the image. Remember, with artwork, you should always frame around the beauty of the print and not your couch.
At only 29 years old, Michael's career in many ways is just beginning. However, it has already surpassed what many artists work a lifetime to achieve. As Michael's career continues to grow, so do the value of his prints. Imagine what a collection of Bacchus lithographs, hand-signed by that year's celebrity king, will be worth. In his opinion, the Bacchus lithograph will be one of his most valuable works to date. If not for yourself, reserve your rightful copy for your children or grandchildren. Remember, the local galleries know the value of this print and are waiting for you to miss the members-only cutoff date in order that they may purchase your number. Don't wait, call us today. A representative from Hunt Graphics will contact each member beginning around January 20th. By this time, you will have already received your video. This will be your last chance to be guaranteed a print. Have a happy Mardi Gras.